It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to another episode of the Mike Prince Show. Of course, it is our mission, our duty, to try to bring you some news you could use. Today is no exception to the rule. You can follow me on Twitter at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And of course, the website is obnradio.com. And without any further delay, we are going to jump right into today's episode. Well, as we promised earlier throughout the week, we would peel back the onion on the HBCU Go deal with the Southwestern Athletic Conference. And as we begin to dig a little bit deeper into this, some would consider that the glass is half empty. Others would say that it's half full. We'll lay out the facts and we'll let you guys determine what is and what's not. Now, of course, over the weekend, the Byron Allen Group, which is the ones in control of HBCU Go, made an announcement of a partnership with CBS affiliates throughout the country, mainly from Los Angeles to New York, 12 major cities of coverage, not to mention the regional reach that this deal would have. And when you look at what and how the Byron Allen Group has this structured, they have the secondary rights, or what some would call Tier 2 broadcasting rights. Right now, ESPN has the primary or the Tier 1 broadcasting rights. And basically, to summarize, for those who may or may not understand the difference between Tier 1 and Tier 2, your Tier 1, in this case ESPN, has first dibs on what they would like to carry for the games. And for the most part, they would get the lion's share. And that would remain would fall under your secondary or Tier 2 deal. Now, when ESPN made its original announcement of the 30 some odd games that they would broadcast for the Southwestern Athletic Conference, that left the table remaining those who would be interested in secondary or Tier 2 broadcast rights. Well, Byron Allen and his group has total control of that which would remain. So ESPN, being that they have the lion's share, went back to reclaim some games. In the case of Jackson State's broadcast, to be more precise and particular about the matter. So ESPN would get the games that they feel would be premium games, and I'm using air quotes with that, and the Byron Allen Group will get the secondary games. So what does all that mean in the very near future? There are 2 years left with the primary deal of ESPN in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. And where some would say that the glass is half full, although you have sold basically all of your Tier 2 programming rights to the Byron Allen Group, and in essence, they have licensed with CBS and other affiliates that are willing to come to the table with them so they can make their money. Well, how can the Southwestern Athletic Conference make their money on what remains. That's why the deal with ESPN is going to possibly create what some could call a bidding war. Now, ESPN being the primary, you sit down, discuss with them what can and can't happen. But in the meanwhile, you bring others in other than the Byron Allen group. Because right now, as we mentioned, the Byron Allen group has all the tier 2 sold up. And they've sold it up, reports are saying anywhere between $10 and $12 million for 10 years. Okay? So how you capitalize off of this thing is by going back to the table with ESPN and anyone else who is willing to sit at the table. And believe me, there are other people willing to sit at the table. And the exciting part about this is that if I can get $120 million, although be it for 10 years, for secondary, what could I get for a 3 to 5 year deal on my primary? That's where the game becomes very interesting. That's where the excitement can lie ahead. Once again, the advantage that the Byron Allen group has right now is that you can watch their content free of charge. With ESPN, you're going to have to pay one or two ways, either by cable subscription or with the ESPN Plus package. You bring another person to the table, let's say NBC, because they have their toes in the HBCU athletics world. They decide they want to have a piece of the action. They have the access of over-the-air, quote-unquote, free TV, and the Peacock streaming services. So that could be a game changer. CBS could be a game changer. Turner Broadcasting Group could be a game changer. The NFL Network could be a game changer. So I'm looking at this thing as the glass is half full. And the opportunities that lie ahead are truly, truly exciting and worth keeping an eye on. Yes, times have changed. Yes, it's totally different now. But as in everything, things will change sooner or later. Let us know what you think about this scenario between the Southwestern Athletic Conference, HBCU Go, and ESPN. I'm saying there's room at the table for even more to come. And there's also whispers to rectify all of this is to make one super conference for HBCU Division I sports, in particular football. We'll discuss that one on another day. Right now, I must exit stage left. My time is far spent, and I must get down the road. I want to thank you guys that have started following us by way of Twitter at The Mike Prince Show. Thank you guys who have joined in on the YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Please continue to show your support. Don't forget, we have the website at obnradio.com. 10 days away from Panthers football, and we'll be locked, loaded, and ready to go. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.